President Trump and Putin are working together to put a stop to the war in Ukraine, but I'm worried that what they're about to do is going to just spark another conflict further down the line. Now, I'm not a supporter of the war in Ukraine, and I would love to see this war come to an end, but I don't want to see America appease to Putin. We know that appeasement doesn't work. We can look back to the 1930s with Hitler and see that appeasement does not work as a strategy to prevent or stop a war. And people like President Bush knew this for a fact. That's why during the Gulf War, President Bush did everything to make sure he wasn't appeasing to Saddam Hussein and kicked him out of Kuwait, because he saw in World War II that appeasement doesn't work as a tactic to stop or prevent wars. But Trump doesn't seem to feel the same way about me, because it looks like he's willing to give up part of Ukraine's land to Russia in order to put a stop to the war, which is appeasing to Putin. Trump said in a press conference today that Ukraine securing NATO membership is unlikely, and that statement in itself isn't wrong or even bad, but Trump's Secretary of Defense takes it a step further and said, and I quote, "Kyiv should abandon the hopes of winning all of its territory back from Russia and instead prepare for our negotiated peace settlement to be backed up by international troops." That comes from Sky News. And this quote from Trump's Secretary of Defense makes it clear to me that he and his team are willing to give up part of Ukraine's land in order to bring this war to a close. And yes, I want people to stop dying. I want the war in Ukraine to end. But the world has seen that appeasement does not work to stop or prevent wars. It creates bigger conflicts down the road. We've seen that with World War II. And it sickens me to think that America is going to give Putin what he wants, even though he invaded a sovereign nation. He's the reason that over 500,000 people are dead. He not only killed his own civilians, he killed Ukrainians and just random North Koreans who didn't even know who they were fighting. And we're just going to give him what he wants. We're just going to give him part of Ukraine's land. Tell me, are we not the same country that beat Russia in the space race? Are we not the same country that did everything we could to stop the spread of communism during the Cold War? I don't want this war to continue. I want it to come to an end. But appeasement does not work. We are America, and we are the most powerful nation. We are one of the most successful nations. And we need to show Putin that he can't just do something and get away with it. There are consequences for your actions. That's how the world works, or it's how it's supposed to work. Anyways, those are just my thoughts on the topic. As always, let me know your thoughts down below, and like and follow for more.